Well, Ozwald Boateng invited me here, and I mean this is a sentiment that he's expressing that I share in regards to Africa. That it's a dynamic continent in terms of everything, in terms of energy, resource, talent, legacy, and many people in politics and arts and in other areas have long felt, as I feel, that for too long those resources have benefited everyone else except the continent. And even when it has, it's benefited the continent least and last. And there's now is the time to turn that around. And it's long been the dream and the vision of many before us who are not here today, who have made tremendous sacrifice in that way. So yeah, just from a principal point of view, yes, Mainland Africa is hugely important, not only for the continent, but also for the world. You're talking about a continent that is in possession of over 50% of the natural resources on this planet. So if Africa is in good stead, it only stands to reason that it positively affects the globe, So I'm here to offer whatever talents or skills that I have to that end, and it's good to see a dynamic group of people from different areas of focus and expertise working towards that common goal. And it's a group effort. You can't just have finance people need creative people need organizational people and administrators and finance people. So we're all here together figuring out how to get started and to put some things in motion. Well, the change is internal, and once Africa, and many people are already aware that the media stereotypes and archetypes that they commonly see are not the most dynamic view of the continent. True, there are dysfunctions and problems that exist, but they're unfairly emphasized in certain aspects of the media. There's a much more dynamic picture of what's really happening on the continent, and not just as a recent advent, but it's been happening for quite a while, And so I don't think it's necessarily for the U.S. or other nations to do anything per se. I think that it's an issue of self-sufficiency and focusing on how Africa can better benefit itself, because it's long benefited so many nations in the world in terms of its natural resources, its legacy, its history, its culture, its people. Now it's time to just make it a fair exchange, no robbery. And I think that once that happens and the focus starts to be on what Africa can do for itself, then again it positively impacts Europe and Asia and the Americas and the world. So it's a unique opportunity in this space of time to be able to affect that type of change and on the continent. And there's many talented and enthusiastic people who are willing and able to do it. So I'm just glad to be in that number right now.